One of the conceptual mistakes that many golfers make is understanding attack angle. When we're talking about attack angle, we're talking about the angle that the club head is coming down when it makes impact with a ball. So basically, it comes in a circle around your body, but is moving usually in a downward direction when it reaches the ball. And in a lot of cases, the amateur is expecting the club to come down at more or less this angle. And if you look at the modern technology like the TrackMan radar system, it will tell you with how much angle the club is actually attacking the golf ball, what they call the attack angle. The attack angle is little more than 8 degrees with a wedge and around about 4 or 5 degrees with an iron. And it's only really when you get to the fairway woods, which are 1 or 2 degrees, hitting down still on the ball, and your driver where you're hitting at 0 or maybe a couple of degrees in the upswing, where you could say there's a major change in the attack angle. But how much is 1 or 2 degrees? If you look at a wedge shot, even a chip, 1 or 2 degrees means that the club is actually making contact with the ground or the grass in front of the golf ball before it hits the ball. I believe that many amateur golfers have the feeling that the club comes down very steeply on the golf ball, although they know it's only supposed to be 4 or 5 degrees. But who can visualize 4 or 5 degrees? That means that the club is coming down so steeply, it's no wonder that hitting before the ball in the ground will stop the club. If the attack angle is shallow enough, then the bounce on the bottom of your club will stop any problem with the ground. The club will simply slide along the ground into the ball. Something that a lot of amateur golfers experience when hitting from a mat. If you hit from a mat, despite a very steep angle of attack, the mat will allow the club to glide into the ball. When you get onto grass, that doesn't happen. The problem is you're trying to hit too steeply down onto the golf ball. The club in almost every instance will start to brush the top of the grass before it hits the ball, sinking just a couple of centimeters into the grass so that the ball is making contact with the 3rd or 4th groove of your irons.